July 2025 financial update. Here we go. This is the series where we go over the last 30 days economically and financially. Then talk about what you can do in the next 30 days to achieve your financial goals and build wealth. What's up, guys? It's Jake from Money Talks, where we talk about everything personal finance, self-improvement, and wealth building. Okay, so on this episode of Financial Update, we're going to focus on one specific piece of legislation everyone is talking about, everyone is concerned about, and it's by far the biggest piece of news in the financial world over the last month or so. That is the OBB. Yeah, you know me. The One Big Beautiful Bill. President Trump signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law on July 4th, 2025, America's birthday. And it may have an impact on your personal or business taxes this year, considering it's retroactive, meaning its effects are going to take place from January 1st on throughout the year. So we're going to break down the 5 most relevant changes the bill made and how it will affect you moving forward. Quick disclaimer here, I am not a tax attorney and I am not giving you tax advice. And as always, you guys know we don't really care about politics around here. Whether you like it or not, this is now how taxes will be collected. Our main focus here is how we can win with money regardless of political or economic changes. So here's a breakdown of the major changes the One Big Beautiful Bill made. First, an extension of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. The changes that were made in 2017 under that bill were pretty significant. Those included a top tax rate decrease. It nearly doubled the standard deduction. It increased income phase outs on a lot of deductions, and it lowered the corporate tax rate. Following that bill, we saw significant tax savings for small and mid-sized businesses, so that will continue under the new bill.
Once in a generation, something happens that defines that generation. This is that defining moment.
Second, qualified business income deductions were increased to 23%. The deductions for pass-through businesses was an increase from 20% to 23% under the Big Beautiful Bill, and this was made to be permanent. So if you have a business like an LLC or an S Corp and you claim your business income on your personal taxes, this may be a good change for you. The phase out on these deductions is also pretty high. It's about 191,000 filing single and 383,000 filing jointly. So I'd say most people in the country working W-2 jobs along with a side business of some sort could benefit here.
The word today is job. J-O-B. You hear me?
By the way, guys, I coach people on personal finance and getting their money situation together. So DM me on any of the socials at Money Talks Jake for help organizing your finances and taking control of your money. Third, there's new temporary tax deductions. The Big Beautiful Bill gave us new temporary federal tax deductions for tips and overtime. You can now deduct up to $25K on tips and $12.5K on overtime pay, or $25K filing jointly. The phase out number for both tips and overtime deductions is 150,000 filing single and 300,000 filing jointly. So very high income households may not see the full benefit of these deductions, but something is better than nothing, right? Also, you can now deduct up to $10K of interest payments if you buy a US assembled car. But if you're watching this video, you better not be taking loans out on any car. I don't care if it was assembled in your backyard. Fourth, there was a state and local tax cap increase. Salt.
That's what I said, sodium chloride.
Dude, that would be salt.
So on your federal taxes, you can deduct state and local taxes as well as your property tax. So basically, you don't have to pay the government twice. The 2017 bill had this deduction capped at $10K, which sucks for people who live in and own real estate in places like California or New York, because local taxes can add up to more than that $10K real quick. The Big Beautiful Bill changed this cap, for now, to a $40,000 deduction. And the phase out number for this deduction starts at $500K in modified adjusted gross income. And fifth, clean energy credits were repealed. Most tax incentives for buying solar or buying electric vehicles are being repealed or cut completely. Also, credits for businesses producing for clean energy like electric or hydrogen products are being limited or removed. The Big Beautiful Bill is basically redirecting the country away from clean energy sources like solar, wind, and electricity to emphasize the more traditional energy sources like fossil fuel.
Damn! I'm sorry.
And those are the major takeaways from the passing of this bill. There are a few other things this bill did. It's very long. It's like 1,000 pages.
And then he said I was ugly and I couldn't read.
So I definitely encourage you to speak with your tax professional to see how it will affect you personally in the next coming years. Now, we talked about a lot in this video, but it would not be a Money Talks financial update if I didn't mention that the money principles we always talk about still apply, no matter what legislation goes through. Whether we're paying no taxes at all or we're getting robbed like Canada. Sorry, Canada. If you spend less than you make and invest the difference, you will build wealth. So let's get it done. And you can watch this video right here to learn how to stop being broke. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.